coming up in this read. They're absolutely determined on opening up to you, Aries. Opening up to you. Telling you that they love you. Hi Aries, let's do your October love reading. Do check out my description box and my pinned comments for any information that you need, either about me, my decks, or my private readings. Please also don't take anything too seriously or personally in a general read, okay? Only some of this read could apply to you, especially if you're cross-watching, so you fit it how it resonates, if it resonates at all, okay? As always, please do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. It does take time for the messages to come out as well. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Aries, you've got emotional release. It's a beautiful energy. So I feel strongly that this is about personal acceptance, right? You've been through it all, and now you're processing everything that you've gone through, making sense of everything, and, you know, really coming to terms with, like, not who you are. That sounds really bad. Coming to terms with who you are, coming to terms with your past, right? Having a cry when you need to cry. Obviously, most of you would just prefer to do that in a private setting. It's a very cleansing energy. You're not holding yourself back anymore, is what I want to say. And then you've got psychic development underneath there. So yeah, this emotional release, it has been very, very necessary, really necessary for you. I'm feeling as well that some of yous have been grappling with feelings of loneliness as well, and it's like that's a really difficult one, because there's a catch-22 with that. Some of yous really don't enjoy human company because of the experiences that you've had. But then by the same token, you're finding that it is quite lonely as well. So it's striking that balance, isn't it? Striking that balance between overcoming this loneliness and surrounding yourself with good people rather than shitheads. Okay. I'm also feeling as well, there's some kind of a confessional that's coming through, Aries. It could well be somebody confessing to you how they feel. And I do suspect that somebody could end up crying, but it feels like it's tears of joy, tears of happiness, rather than tears of frustration or anger or something, you know. It's like I'm getting happy tears for some of you. Right. Okay, so you've got Book of Shadows, Secrets, Altar, Dedication, and Staff, Stability, and under there is Wand, Intention, with Ritual, Invocation, and Homeland, Foundation. Okay. Someone is wanting to place down their roots, and they're wanting to do it with you. It's indicating that they do have good intent as well with the wand and the ritual. Also with the wand and the ritual, that's like a very sort of magician type energy with those two. So some of you could have, I want to say, you've put your desires out into the universe, and the universe has responded. It has responded. Some of you have done like, I want to say a love spell, but not directed at a specific individual. It's more of you putting signs out to the universe that you're ready. You know, you're ready for love. You're ready to make a family for some of you. You're ready to put down your roots. I'm going to shuffle your next deck and we'll see what else comes through, okay? I do feel with this that secrets are coming out. And it could be coming from an earth sign or a fire sign. Could be, it doesn't have to be. They've been harbouring feelings towards you for a while. Else, please, for Aries Collective. I'm going to clarify all of these cards with the tarot deck as well, okay? The oracle, it just gives me surface level information to figure out what's going on around you. And then the in-depth information will come through when we start pulling the tarot, okay? Right, vision, denial, okay. Denial, something's just out of reach. I'm feeling that that's more about you. You've just been out of someone's reach. High Priestess of Earth, lust and differences. Well, that's an interesting combination, Aries. It's too many for me to add into your spread. There's a bit of a bonus message here for some of you. There could be religious differences between you two. Cultural differences, something like that. It could be coming from an earth sign. Again, I have seen earth and fire in your read, Aries. They're lusting after you. So whatever these differences are between you, it hasn't dampened the way that they feel about you. And that could explain why they feel that you're ever so slightly just out of their reach. Can you see that? You're ever so slightly just out of their reach. It's something to do with these stark differences between you. For some of you, it could be a same-sex situation. And the other person perhaps hasn't revealed to everybody, you know, which way they swing. It shouldn't really be a problem in this day and age, but for some people it still is. Okay, so it could be something like that as well. And also as well with you being quite standoffish when it comes down to being sociable. Again, that's another reason why they felt that you've just been ever so slightly out of their reach. Confidence. Okay. Something is moving forward between you two, but it's moving slowly. Very, very slowly. It's under there, trapped. Yeah. And message and success. This person is sending you a message. Could be a text message, could be an email. They're not on block. It's not somebody that you've had problems with. It's not somebody that you've got on block, because the message is getting through successfully. So when you see this message off that person, you're going to cry happy tears. Right? They are definitely in some kind of situation though where they're not able to just be a free bird. They're not able to just freely express in the way that they would like how they feel towards you. That there is definitely something that is stopping them from being completely open and vulnerable with you. Okay. Right, so this next deck, I can't shuffle it properly because the card is way too thick. So I'm going to split the deck. I'll do a really awkward 3 shuffle and then I'll pull. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's just so that you can see everything on camera, so that you can see, like, I've not cheated with anything, okay? I'm reading this completely just as and when what comes out, right? I haven't preset anything beforehand. Right, so you've got Listen, which is the High Priestess, Rebuild, which is the Tower, and Balance, which is Temperance. 3 major arcana here back to back, Aries, which indicates a huge shift, a massive shift. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, another Aries, or a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius. You could be, you don't have to be. You've got moving on and simply love. Believe and succeed and come together. Okay. This individual, Aries, they were living in denial for a while. I didn't actually mean for that to rhyme. It's just how it came out. They were living in denial. They tried to maintain that basically you were just another person, right? Somehow, I'm trying to figure out, like, did you used to work with this person, Aries, or did you used to go to school or college or university with this person, Aries? Because it's definitely somebody that you already know, and you already know them quite well, right? You might not know everything about them, but you know them quite well, okay? Well enough for the 6 of Cups to come out in the energy, right? See, it's somebody that you're familiar with already, which I suspect that some of you's actually worked with this person. And when you left, or when they left, they tried to basically ignore how they were feeling, like, you know, just pretend that they weren't as upset as what they actually were. They were massively affected by either you leaving the workplace or them leaving the workplace, right? Fit it as it resonates. That's who this person is, and they're about to do something huge. They have thought about it for a while. They've kept it a secret for a while. When you were physically around this person, you might well have suspected that they had a bit of a thing for you, but you might have just brushed it off, like you were being silly or you were being paranoid or something like that. This individual, they're absolutely determined on opening up to you, Aries. Opening up to you. Telling you that they love you. Being honest as well about exactly what it is that is making them feel like that bird in that cage, like they can't move freely. They'll be telling you exactly what that problem is. And I'm seeing, you see with this one, yous are going to be coming up with solutions together on how yous can overcome that particular situation. Can you tell us more about a secret, please, for Aries? What's this secret? Oh, wow, reversed as well. 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords, King of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Emperor and the Page of Cups, all in reverse. This individual is very, very unhappy. Really, really unhappy. They could be a divorcee, or they could be currently going through a separation, something like that. Something about their current situation gave you red flags, which is perfectly understandable. You are absolutely being told you need to listen, use your discernment, and figure out if this individual is telling you the truth, right? So when they're being vulnerable with you, are they telling you everything, or are they holding something back, right? You're definitely going to have to use your discernment with that, because again, bearing in mind this is a general read, right? So everybody's situation is going to be different. You're all dealing with different people, but this is just like the umbrella energy that everyone's dealing with. It could go either way. To be perfectly honest with you, it could go either way. For some of you, this person, that they're having children being used against them as well, like ammunition, emotional bribery, emotional blackmail, that sort of thing. Going through a really, really, really hard time. Like they thought that family situation was going to be it for the rest of their days, and it's worked out that, well, it hasn't happened that way. Basically, that there is definitely a family division here. Okay. Something to do with a family home as well, arguments surrounding a family home, that sort of thing. This person has been keeping all of this a secret. Their deep, deep, deep unhappiness, they've been keeping it a secret, not just from you, but from everybody as well. Absolutely everybody. Can you tell us about dedication, please? Whoa. Let's take that one. 8 of Swords. Right, we're going to take a look at these ones, and then we'll put them back in the deck and reshuffle them in, okay? It is something that needs to be seen, but it doesn't need to stay out. Strength, Hangman, the Lovers, 2 of Coins, 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups again, and 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's your person is basically trying to weigh up in their head as to whether or not being honest is a good idea, right? So they know you, of course they know you, but they might not know you that well, if you catch my drift. 8 of Swords for dedication. This person does nothing but think about you, the possibility of being with you, how it's going to work. They're stuck on the practicalities of it as well. Tell us about stability for Aries, please. Stability for Aries. 6 of Swords, off balance, but more or less in reverse. Yeah. That's someone who's unable to move on. There is issues with something being stagnant. It could also be travel issues as well. Issues with travel. That would make sense if this person is heavily dependent upon like public transport. I mean, we do need to take into consideration there's a lot of strikes that's going on at the moment, you know, a lot of rail strikes, bus strikes, all kinds of different strikes that are happening right now that could be throwing a spanner in the works for their travel plans. There could be issues with finances as well. Them perhaps not having enough money to get their car fixed so that they can come and travel. You know, I get the strong impression that this person has got heavy, heavy earth placements in their chart just because of how practical they're thinking. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they've already figured out how they feel. Now they've moved on to the practicalities, and that's the bit that they're stuck on. Because it's like they're definitely overthinking it. Could well be a Virgo. Or they could have like Virgo moon or Virgo rising or something. So it could be like a Sagittarius Sun, Virgo moon, you know, something like that. Definitely a deep, deep thinker. And it's like when they get caught up in that thinking of how to be practical, they do get stuck on that. Because then they start thinking about other problems that haven't even happened yet, and they start to try and solve other problems that haven't even happened yet. That's why they get stuck in their head. Okay. You tell us about vision. Oh, okay, that was a nice big jump. This one says losing something is replaced with something better, a great vision into the future, and it's clarified with the Knight of Cups. You could be recently split from somebody, Aries. You might not be feeling ready for a new love right now. Also with that message, it could be your person. Because they were in denial for so long about how they felt towards you. And now they're going through that recent breakup. They could be feeling that it's too soon as well to be contacting you, but they're definitely going to do it anyway. It could also be your suspicions that that this is going to be like a rebound type situation. Okay. Tell us about denial, please, for Aries. So with your denial card, it says patience is required. Not everything is within reach. Don't get caught up in wanting... I can't read that. My own writing is shocking. Don't get caught up in wanting to reach your goal too soon. And then the 3 of Coins. Yeah. 3 of Coins is usually about hard work, teamwork and collaboration, working in a team, working on a project. In this particular deck, though, it's a single person who's sitting there planning, right? So that combination is saying, look, this situation, this connection, is going to take time and it's going to take work. But it's also going to be worth it, right? Confidence is clarified with the Moon. This is your time. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through life's challenges. Keep your head up and take steps forward with the Moon. I'm getting the word clarity and emotions as well. I don't feel that this is about that person keeping bad secrets from you. You know, I don't feel that it's that at all. I just feel that this person is going to tell you with crystal clear clarity and confidence exactly what's been going on in their emotions. And if you just give me a second, I'll pull out another deck. Can you tell us about this Moon, please? Tell us more about confidence and the Moon. Oh, that was random. Ace of Coins, 5 of Cups. Yeah, somebody has gone through a breakup quite recently. Definitely. Someone now feels, they feel like they're more getting to that place where they're actually ready now for a grown-up relationship. 9 of Cups, yeah. You make this person very, very happy, Aries. Very happy. And they know that they would be basically, they'd be cutting their nose off to spite their face if they wouldn't reach out to you at this point. You can tell us about listen for Aries, please. Tell us about... Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Right. So, clarify for that one. Bonus message with these 3. Page of Coins, King of Swords, and the Lovers. So they tried to hide and ignore their feelings towards you for the sake of a child. Could be for the sake of your child. Could be for the sake of their child. They were definitely very confused for a while. They're listening though. They are listening to their daydreams, you know. That they're listening to, yes, their intuition. But there's also something else with this one. So you just give me a minute. Can you tell us more about listen and 7 of Cups, please? I feel that they've been seeing you in their dreams as well. Queen of Wands, yep. They're listening to that pill. That's a very, very magnetic pill that they feel towards you. They can't explain it. They can't put human words to it. But they're going to be showing you through their actions towards you how they feel. Okay? It's because they couldn't put human language to how they feel that was confusing them. They're like, I've got this deep, deep, deep attraction to Aries. I'm feeling this really strong magnetic pull towards Aries. I cannot for the life of me explain why. I don't know what this is. They've realized now that they don't have to be able to articulate it. All they have to do is follow it. Follow their heart. And that is the Tower moment. In this deck, it's rebuild. So they're rebuilding, and is again, like if you look, she's got her hands over her heart. So they're more confident, or they're gaining confidence to be emotionally vulnerable with another human being, and they want to be emotionally vulnerable with you. Can you tell us about rebuild, please, for Aries? Tell us about rebuild. Okay, it's top two, right. Oh, King of Coins and the Eight of Coins. Yeah. This is a divorcee. If it's not a straight up divorcee, then it's someone who is in a long-term relationship with somebody where everything was shared. So they don't even need to have been married, but they've certainly have either a business together or they bought a house together. Something was tying up this person with their other person financially. Definitely, we seen it there, didn't we? Where there was arguments surrounding children, a family home, this, that, and the next. Your person, Aries, they're trying to rebuild themselves again financially, and they are absolutely shit scared that for them to be involved in another serious relationship, it could potentially see to it that they could end up losing everything financially again. That's what their problem was. They're very much once bitten, twice shy, which, to be fair, given what we've seen in this energy, I don't really blame them. I mean, do you blame them? Because I don't. You know, once somebody has done that to you, you are a different person, and you're not so quick the next time round to be as trusting. Do you know what I mean? They're once bitten, twice shy. Absolutely. Can you tell us about balance, please, for Aries? I feel with this temperance, the connection with you is meant to be... Ooh, Queen of Wands again. Yeah. So don't get too caught up in gender, okay? It's just the polarization of the feminine or the masculine principle, right? You can still be a Queen of Wands and be a masculine or gender fluid, like, honestly, right? It's just the energy. I heard the word ordained, so your connection, it's ordained, it's blessed. With that being Earth Angel Temperance, yeah, it's ordained. And then you've got the World under there, the Hermit, Strength, the Star, the Five of Wands. Look at that. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 major arcana there, back to back. Look. You've changed this person's life around for the better, Aries. You have. You've had a really, really profound impact on this individual, and you've made them realize that the life that they had before, it was just shit. It was just shit. There was so much arguing, unrest, discourse, a lot of it to do with as well the fact that they were living a lie. They really were living a lie. That they weren't living authentically at all. And they know that now. They've had that time to introspect and think and, you know, take a breather and take stock of their life and, you know, imagine the next 20, 30, 40, whatever it may be, years ahead in the future. And they're like, I'm not doing this without Aries. I'm not doing it. It's been bad enough having to go as long as I have already without Aries. I'm not going to go another day without them. I'm just not. It's under the Five of Swords. Yeah, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, High Priest, Knight of Coins, the Fool. Yeah, they're ready for something new. Definitely. They might have had a moment where they were kind of fleeting back and forth from like the idea of being with you and then sticking it out where they're currently at. They flirted with that idea, but it didn't really stick. You can tell us more, please, for Aries Collective. Thank you. Openness. Yep. Admire and let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. Yeah, it's temperance again, isn't it? Divine timing. They are letting go. Their life of living a lie. They're going to be open with you, open and honest. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationship. And it's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. I feel that this person is going to tell you everything that they admire in you, Aries, and why they're so attracted to you. They're letting all of that bad shit go. All of their misgivings about being in a long-term commitment as well. They're letting go of all of that resentment, yes, that they feel towards that other person that basically took everything that they had. But they're letting people in a wee bit more now as well. Or this could be you. It could be you. Take it as it resonates. What else, please, for Aries? Okay, top three. Your cards, like, it feels like something's stopping them from shuffling properly. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely a blockage. Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. So you're dealing with the person who's very, very private. They're very much aware of how much other people know, and they don't tend to talk to anybody about their problems. You're the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass, buy your own damn drinks. You probably felt rejected by their attitude. You felt rejected by them. But what I'm seeing with this particular energy is they didn't mean for you to feel that way. Fuck, shit's about to get real. You need your people around you. And you've got a feeling that you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. Yeah. See, you felt this person's energy. You felt them, like you know full well that they're about to do something. Right, so you could be dealing with a Cancerian, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, or a Libra for some of you. You could be, but you don't have to be. Okay, I'm hoping that you can see this part of the table just good, because we're going to pull 12, completely at random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, and another 2. There we go. Alright, so we've got M, L, U, X, I, Z, A, O, G, P, J, and another O. Okay, somebody could be either Chinese or Japanese, or they have that in their ancestry. You could well be in your PJs when they turn up. You could be in your pajamas, so you've just settled down for the night, you know, just ready to go to your bed, and this person will just turn up, you know. You've got a name. Okay, someone's name could be Maya, or missing in action. Like they could have been missing in action for a while, or you could have been missing in action for a while. I don't feel that this is somebody that you've spoken to recently, but you will hear from them very, very soon. Of that, I am pretty certain. You've got I, O, U. So you did this person a favor, and now they feel that they owe you. We've got the word glam as well. So either you've had a glow up or they've had a glow up. Someone's looking really glam, you know, really beautiful or really handsome. They're just looking amazing, hot stuff. This could also be like they're going to take you out to a place that is really top notch, you know, so it's going to be a good opportunity for you to glam it up type thing. We've got XO. So that's how they could sign off like a text with the XOXO. So that could indicate someone who's like between the ages of maybe 20 and 30. You know, leaning more towards the 20s, because I think that that's a younger generation thing to do there, isn't it? Where you sign off with XOXO. It's definitely a younger generation thing. What else? We've got a name, Mo, M-O. That could be short for Marine, Morris. MO, that's like someone's forte as well, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, that's his MO, or that's her MO. So you could probably predict quite easily what this person's going to do next, Aries. Got another name, we've got Pam, short for Pamela. We've got Jam. They got themselves into a bit of a jam. They couldn't figure out what to do about it. But there's certainly, they've certainly figured something out. They're getting out of this jam. So yeah, I mean, anything that you can pull from these letters intuitively as well. I mean, have a go, because you're bound to find some messages that I've not picked out. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, Aries. If you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.